In the fast-growing city of Gqeberha, where glass buildings rose beside dusty streets and taxis hooted like restless birds, lived a young woman named Zanele Mkhize. Zanele was 22, beautiful in a quiet way, not the loud social media beauty that demanded attention, but the kind that made people look twice. She sold clothes at a small boutique in the mall, earning just enough to help her mother with rent and keep her younger brother in school. Her phone was old, her shoes worn, but her dreams were big. Every morning, she told herself, "One day I will live better than this." That dream was what brought Sibusiso Dlamini into her life. Sibusiso arrived at the boutique one afternoon wearing a designer jacket and smelling of expensive cologne. His watch shone brighter than the mall lights. When he spoke, people listened. He owned a car dealership, or so he said. He paid with a black card and didn't ask for the prices. "You have a beautiful smile," he told Zanele casually, like it was nothing. No man had ever spoken to her like that. Soon, Sibusiso was picking her up after work in a luxury car. He bought her new clothes, upgraded that phone, took her to restaurants where the menu didn't have prices. Her friends whispered in excitement, "Zanele, you're lucky. That man will change your life. Don't mess this up." At home, her mother noticed the changes. "You're coming home late," her mother said carefully, "and you look different." "I'm just happy, Mama," Zanele replied. But happiness, she soon learned, came with conditions. Sibusiso didn't like questions. When she asked how he made his money, he laughed. When she asked why he disappeared for days, he got angry. When she said she wanted to continue her studies, he frowned. "Why struggle when I can provide everything?" he said. "You just need to look good and behave." Slowly, Zanele felt herself shrinking. She had beautiful things, but no voice. Before Sibusiso, there had been Thando Ndlovu. Thando worked as a mechanic at a small workshop near her home. His hands were always dirty with oil, his clothes simple. He didn't own a car. He used taxis like everyone else. But Thando listened. He remembered her dreams of studying fashion. He asked about her family. He walked her home when it got dark, even if it meant arriving late to his own place. They laughed easily together. But when Sibusiso entered the picture, Thando stepped back. "I can't compete with that," he said quietly one evening. "You deserve more than struggle." Zanele didn't argue. At that time, she believed more money meant more love. Months passed. Zanele now lived in a furnished apartment paid for by Sibusiso. Her wardrobe was full, but her heart was empty. Sibusiso became controlling. He checked her phone. He decided what she wore. He told her who to speak to. One night, when she questioned him about a woman that she saw in his car, he slammed his fist against the wall. "Don't forget who feeds you," he said coldly. That night, Zanele cried quietly in a beautiful room that did not feel like home. She realized something painful. She was rich in things, but poor in dignity. One afternoon, while walking through the old neighborhood, Zanele saw Thando fixing a car outside the workshop. He looked tired, but peaceful. He smiled when he saw her. "You look well," he said. She almost said yes, but instead she said, "I don't think I am." They sat on a broken bench and started talking like no time had passed. Thando spoke about saving money to open his own garage, about failing, trying again, and believing in slow progress. "No one is rich overnight," he said, "but effort lasts longer than luck." That night, Zanele made a decision. She packed her expensive clothes into bags and left the apartment. She returned to her mother's house with nothing but her dignity. Sibusiso did not stop her. Men like him never chase what they cannot control. The lesson was, life was hard. Zanele worked extra hours. She enrolled in night classes. Thando helped her study when she was tired. Sometimes they had nothing but bread and tea. But they laughed. Years later, Zanele opened a small fashion studio. Thando owned a growing garage next door. They were not rich by society's standards, but they were free. They were respected. They were building together. Zanele often thought back to the choice she almost made forever, and she understood the lesson her life had taught her. A rich man can give you comfort, but only a good man can give you peace. Money can buy a lifestyle, but not love, not respect, or safety. Choosing wisely is not about who has more. It's about who grows with you. And in that truth, Zanele finally felt wealthy.